Ew. It's strictly stop. I'm back. I'm back, baby. I wasn't gonna be gone for long, took a couple days off. But anyway, last time I talked to y'all, I was talking about all the series and all that. And we're gonna continue with that, man. Because obviously the Pelicans and Suns had to let them know. Mikal Bridges come out with the 30 piece, had to let them know what it was. You feel me? And don't get it fucked up because the Pelicans, they tried that game. They really gave it that like their all. Like they listen, they got some dogs over there. Because at the end of the day, that's one of those games where the other team tucked their tail early, and it's like, all right, we clearly see it's a wrap. Like they got it. You know what I'm saying? Like they at home, they just got it. But man, Pelicans made a couple good runs, man, and it was a hell of a game to watch. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, because at a point it was like, all right, the Suns clearly about to cook them. It's about to get spooky. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I'm not gonna pay attention to this game too much. Turned it down a little bit on the TV. But third quarter, fourth quarter, Pelicans made it interesting. Larry Nance Jr., Jose Alvarado, of course, even your Herbert Jones, Brandon Ingram again. It's just like, they just know how to play together. CJ McCollum is just like, they had when they get Zion back, bro, they're gonna be something else. I tell you that they're gonna be something else, man. But obviously the Suns won that joint 112-97 because Mikal went off. And now tonight is their game 6 tonight, or whatever the case may be. And Devin Booker is supposedly coming back. He said he's gonna test out the hammy before the game, you know what I'm saying, and see how it works. See if it worked. I think he missed the last 3 games. You come back off a hamstring injury 3 games, he's not going to be the same, but he's definitely going to help. At the end of the day, defensively, he might be a liability, but he'll definitely help on the offensive end. So I don't think he's rushing. It's the offs, man. You got to come back. They need you. The Suns not doing nothing next round without him. Like, that's just real. But this round, they can get through the Pelicans without him, but there's no way on God's green earth that they think they're going to get through anybody else without him. So at the end of the day, that's how I feel about that one. But the other series, man, that I got to eat crow because I'm over here saying, man, Memphis going to easily beat them. Like, they're going to take care of business. Listen, man, Memphis came back, won game 4, and they almost took game 5. Listen to me. They almost took game 5. Like, that was a hell of a game. Like, it's the best series. Like, I think I've said that multiple times. It's the best series in the playoffs right now. Like, that Memphis and Minnesota game is going 7 games. Like, I think they about to go back to Memphis, and they gonna I'm not to go back to Memphis, go back to Minnesota, tie this joint up, and then it's gonna go right back to Memphis, and John and them gonna have to win it in game 7. But listen, man, Ja is different. Ja just different. I mean, he showed you. And I'm going to shout out Anthony Edwards in a second, but Ja is different, man. Like, he didn't have, like, a normal Ja night, but he had a great Ja night. Like, especially what I love about Ja is he is adjusting, bro. Like, he see that they flashing bodies at him, 3-4 bodies every time down the floor, screening rolls, they throwing everything at him, pick and rolls, they throwing everything at him. So he distributing the rock. He got shooters around him. Dylan Brooks, Desmond Bane. Oh my God, bucket. He just got buckets around him. So at the end of the day, you got to feed those buckets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously they're not going to allow you to beat them. Like, they just not going to let it happen. Like, they're not going to let it happen. So at the end of the day, Ja is doing what he got to do, because he still came out with a 30-piece, 13 and 9 assists. He almost had a triple-double. Now, what I loved about this is what he cut down the turnovers a little bit more, because I think he had 7 last game. Last couple, his turnovers been up, obviously, because his assists been up. But I just love the fact that he came to play when they needed him. Like, at the end of the game, crunch time, when they needed Ja showed up. And that's why I love him, man. And that's, like I said, everybody they know me. Ja is my new favorite player, when Bron retired. But when Bron retires, that's my new favorite player, man, because the dude, his will to win, bro. He just, every night, bro, he give you his all every night. It's kind of like Giannis. Like, now Giannis every goddamn night, that dude gonna come out and give you his all. It's the same thing with Ja. And it's like, I don't understand how the dude has any haters, but he talks a little ish, whatever, here and there. So I could get it. Like, people probably don't like a shit talker, but they love Jordan when he was a shit talker. They love all these dudes that shit talkers back in the day, but now the new guys can't do it or whatever. I was just having a conversation with my dad about that. It's like, they act like the new guys I just think these new guys are killers. Like these new guys is coming out and they not playing, man. These dude, they coming at all the old heads next. They this our court. This our league now. Like I keep saying. So at the end of the day, I feel like the young boys respect. It's some young boys that might disrespect the older, ball players, whatever the case may be. But Ja is not one of them. And I feel like he respects his elders and all that. It's just that he know it's his time. These young boys know it's their time. Like KD and Kyrie and LeBron and Russ and all those guys, man, they all getting old. Chris Paul and all them dudes, PG, Kawhi Leonard, all the top guys in the league are getting older. These new guys is coming in. We about to get a whole new generation. So, like I said, the Ja Morant is doing what the hell he need to do. But I think the key to this series really honestly is, and why it's so close, is because Dillon Brooks hasn't been shooting too good. I feel like if Dillon Brooks shoots a little bit better, man, I think they'll be fine. Like I think they'll be fine because that's the only thing in their lineup. Because even the young boy Zaire Williams, he'll come in and give you the energy. He'll give you defense, and he didn't have any points last game, but he'll come and hit those open threes for you when need be. But the star of the damn series is Brandon Clark, and shout out to Memphis coach. I forgot his name, Taylor Jink. I forgot his name, but anyway, shout out to him because him taking Steven Adams out of the starting lineup and then starting Xavier Tillman and then Brandon Clark back and forth, whatever the case may be, because he starts Xavier Tillman and then he brings Brandon Clark in and he plays more minutes. He played like 30-something minutes. And then I think Xavier Tillman only played like 15 minutes. But shout out to him, man, because taking Steven Adams out of this series, I know that was probably hard for him to do. Like, damn, man, like we led the league in rebounds and all that stuff. Like, he's a part of that. We had a great defense. He's a part of that. And now we got to take him out of the series because he can't guard Cat. He can't guard the big men that they have, Nas Reed, because they would be out on the perimeter a little bit too much. So at the end of the day, shout out to Memphis coach because he's making the adjustments. But I really feel like if Dillon Brooks goes off tonight, really, they'll close it out. I feel like they can close it out tonight. Do I think they will? No. Honestly, I don't think they're gonna close it out. I think it's gonna go 7 games. I think it's gonna be a hell of a series. I think Memphis gonna have to close it out at home. They're just gonna have to close it out at home. But and of course the Hawks and the Heat. That's nothing to really even talk about besides Jimmy and Kyle Lowry getting hurt, which is interesting because the Sixers, and I'm gonna get into them in a second. The Sixers going to have to play the Heat next round. And if they don't got Kyle Lowry and Jimmy Butler is a little hampered, I don't know. That's going to be an interesting series. Then it would be an interesting series because I think if they're healthy, we're going to get smoked. Like, we're going to get smoked. It's not even going to be close. But, yeah, man. Like, the Heat just took care of business. They showed why they was the number 1 team in the East, kicked Atlanta's ass. Like, excuse my language, but they just kicked their ass. Like, it just wasn't close. Trae Young, once again, he doesn't understand that he has to be patient. He has to get his offense from the free throw line. He has to start his offense from the free throw line, just inside, get to the cup, get fouled, get into a little rhythm, and do what you do. Every game, you want to come out just squeezing like he's Steph Curry. You're not Steph Curry, and you will never be. I promise you that, brother. I promise you that. So my thing is with him, once he get that maturity, once he get that growth of knowing like, all right, I got to get all these dudes involved. I can't be taking these dumb shots, even though I'm capable of hitting those shots. I can't be taking those dumb shots at this point of the game. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, once Trae Young get it, because they got a lot of young talent over there. They got a lot of young talent. They went and I forgot who they traded for. I think it was like Kevin Knox or something like that, which I'm a fan of or whatever. They got a lot of young talent. They missed Clint Capella this series a little bit. He came back and tried to play, but he wasn't the same Clint Capella. But the Hawks the Heat advanced, spanked them, got them out of there. Gentleman's sweep real quick. But yeah, like I said, it's gonna be interesting for the next round with all these injuries and stuff like that. Because speaking of the next round of injuries, Giannis and the Bucks took care of business yesterday. And he did it so disrespectfully because at the end of the day, you're missing your second best player on your team, and which I've been victim of calling him this too, the closer of the team. Well, obviously we see Giannis is this beginner, the closer, the middle, and everything else. Because listen, man, it's no way you can hate Giannis. Like this man just comes out every day and just gives it his all and just he doesn't bat an eye. Like you never see him not give it his all. Like I'm never disappointed in Giannis's game, like never. So at the end of the day, even if he falls to Boston, which I think they will, because obviously another injury, they saying Chris Middleton is going to be out for the entire series. Supposedly, they don't know for sure, but supposedly he's supposed to be out for the entire series. So if he's out for the entire series, I'm kind of scared for the Bucks' chances, even though they have a nice little rotation going on. They got a nice team. Boston is a different type beast. I will think Giannis is going to give them the business, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, but now Jaylen Brown is dealing with a hamstring injury. So it's a lot going on with these injuries and stuff like that to these big players, to some big players in the playoffs right now. But, you know, like I said, Devin Booker is supposed to be coming back tonight or whatever the case may be. But yeah, man, that Chris Middleton, I think the Bucks not having Chris Middleton is probably the reason why they're going to lose this series. If they had him, I definitely think they could win the series. But if they don't have him for the entire series, I just don't see it happening. Now, they could surprise me. Giannis could go crazy every game, and there's just nothing they could do. His role players is doing what they got to do. Bobby Portis of the world and all them dudes. Who knows the way the playoffs been going? But hey, man, that's gonna be, like I said, Giannis took care of his business. In the next series, the Bucks and the Celtics, it's gonna be an interesting series, man. And I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it, bro. It's gonna be real. That's gonna be a hard. That might be the best series of the next round. It might be. I don't know. It might. But anyway, also last night, the Nuggets and the Warriors, gentlemen sweep the Nuggets, got them out of here, which I thought they was going to sweep them. I don't even know how the Nuggets got a game. But hey, man, they got a little game. I give it to them. But at the end of the day, man, the Warriors got them up out of there. Steph, what we needed to do at the end of the game, which I've always said when it's crunch time, Steph kind of, I want to say he fumbles, but sometimes he be missing some big shots. I've seen Steph throughout his career miss some real big shots, man, at the end of games where I be like, yo, come on, bro. And then it'd be some wide open Jones because, you know, they come out flying to him thinking he going to shoot. He pump faking it. He get a wide open three or something like that. And I seen Steph do that a lot of times. But last night he was taking it to the cup. He wasn't playing no games, bro. Him and Gary Payton at the end of the game, Gary Payton the second, whatever, they took care of business, man. So, hey, man, like I said, that's y'all MVP. I know they're gonna be the MVP. If B's not getting it. Yeah, man. Shout out to Ja for, you know, he won most improved player. Wound up giving it to Desmond Bane or whatever the case may be, because he don't need none of that. But yeah, man. And I just wanted to get into the Sixers game, man, real quick, man, because we played them today. And I can't believe we actually had a game 6, to be completely honest with you. Like, I'm very disappointed in the Sixers because it's like, come on, bro. But we playing right now. It's first quarter. We looking okay. Offense is looking like they want to score. It's 18-15. So, you know, we're going to get into this game and we're going to see what's going to happen. My prediction is we're going to lose the game. That's my prediction. I don't want us to lose the game. And don't get it fucked up. I'm not one of those, you know, people that's just always negative about the team and stuff, especially not my squads. But I just believe this year, like, just this game. Let me just say that this year, this game, I just don't think it's going to happen, bro. I just think we're going to lose and it's going to go to 7 games. We have to win at home, which sucks. And I'm actually scared about that too, because we had a game 7 last year in our house against Atlanta, and we were the more talented team, and we still lost that. So I'm scared either way, bro. I low key don't even want to watch this game, but it's my squad. I gotta watch it. It's the off. You feel me? But yeah, man, it came out no effort, bro. Like, my thing is with the Raptors, bro. You beat the Raptors by giving the same effort that they get, because they're not as talented as us. But if you give the same effort or more than they have, it's an easy win. That's why we cooked them game 1 and game 2, because our effort was just off the charts. And these dudes are not as talented as us, and they have Fred VanVleet. Now they don't have Fred VanVleet, and we acting like they more talented or something. I'm so lost, but it's just their defense, their length, bro. It's causing problems with our scorers, bro, especially with James Harden at the cup, which he's not the same. He can't make no layups. And then you got Tyrese Maxey. It's affecting him too. It's affecting his floaters, even him getting to the cup and stuff. So, you know, those dudes can play defense. I will give them that. They got a bunch of long defenders, bro. So at the end of the day, like I said, I think it's going to go 7. I pray to God that we win this game today, that we supposed to handle business, that what we supposed to do. But knowing the Sixers and know how we are, we'll give up this game 6 and then wind up going back home and who knows, losing that one. But I feel like the only good thing about that, if it did happen, which I don't want it to, I'll be heartbroken. But if it did happen, the only good thing about that is that we'll get Doc out of here, because he'll be the first coach to ever lose a 3-0 lead. And that's ridiculous, bro. And then his press conferences, the dude just act like he he kills me. He act like he doesn't have a past where he's done this stuff, like where he's lost leads and stuff like that. And I heard him on his last press conference. He basically playing his damn players from Orlando when he first did it. And he had T-Mac on his team. T-Mac averaging 30. What is he? What was T-Mac averaging that year? 33? I might be on to something with that. I think it was 33, 32. And you told who did I have on that team? Nigga, you had T-Mac giving you averaging 33. What do you mean? You had a little squad. You folded. You're a bad coach. When you got to lead, you don't know how to take. You don't know how to finish the job, bro. You don't know how to finish the job. You playing with your food. You just playing with it. You better finish that, man. Finish that, because Toronto not sweet, man. They not sweet. And Fred VanVleet out tonight. Like I said, we have another advantage, even though Matisse Thybulle is out, but he ain't been giving us nothing anyway. So, hey, I'm not really worried about that. So, yeah, but also, no, I said the Memphis and Minnesota play tonight. They don't. The Suns and the Pelicans play tonight. My fault. Suns and the Pelicans. I'm taking the Suns to get them out of here. Let's go home. Let's get them out of here real quick. I thought it was going to go 7 games, but after that last game, if Mikal Bridges play how he's played, it's going to be a wrap. The Mavericks and the Jazz is getting up out of here. The Jazz getting up out of here tonight. Like tonight, they getting up out of here. Because supposedly Donovan Mitchell was hurt, and my man Rudy Gobert got stung by a bee, all this weird stuff going on. I mean, Utah I just think they cursed just how Philly's cursed. Like, I don't know what it is with Utah, but I definitely think they're going to lose the game tonight. So that's my predictions, man, tonight for all the games or whatever. And then you see, it's draft night, man. It's draft night. I'm coming right back at y'all with another video. I'm coming back at y'all with a video tonight for the draft. I'll be right back.